Pop out with the chop like it's fish scale. This shit exclusive, you cannot get it pre-sale. Fuck a bitch with one hand like I'm T-Rail. My bitch got body, I admire all the details. I don't want if she ain't bugging me through email. 28 grams weighted out the G-scale. If it's wax, then I hit it off the E-nail. What's cracking, what's cracking? We're outside right here, you know what I'm saying? Circus Liquor. We're sitting over here with my boy. Nitro-geez, right?
Yes, sir.
Nitro-geez right here, you know, my boy Blasto. Blasto because the label. Man, I think it's the name of the, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. Yeah. They hope I fall when they hate it when I prevail. Fuck with us, you're gonna end up in the deep well. We'll put your boy under the ground, I hope he sleep well. Get some head at the beach by the seashells. She wanna fuck me cause she say she like my weed smell. Get some top from this baddie, but I need more. This trap will make your head spin like a b-boy. I'm the king around here, Uncle Elroy. Rep my set with my chest and the deep voice. GhettoBoyz, we up now, fuck with the roster. Had to cut this bitch off, she an imposter. You need a dick appointment, I can be your doctor. What's cracking? It's your boy King Fabero right here, my boy nitro-geez. On behalf of Blasto Records, the label, you know what I'm saying? Pocket watch on get you check, homie, that's for real. I got haters, so you know I'm moving with a steel. I've been quiet way too long, it's time that I reveal. All these pussy rappers claiming that they in the field. I'm from Indio where it's hectic and you might get killed. Get it done.
Get your name.
Shit, I got my name cause I got my name out of a tagging crew my uncle had back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It was FAB. You know what I'm saying, Fab. So growing up, you know, that was the thing. You know, I used to hit up Fab, and you know, I just stick to it. I stuck to it, and you know, I made that my rap name. You know, I used to have a different name and shit, but I started going different places and told me I had to change it to be more, you know, more presentable. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go by Fabs, but I wanted to make it sound in Spanish, so I added the Fabero. You know what I mean? So that's how my name came about. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was there from the Coachella Valley, you know, where they do the Coachella Fest at, you know, from Indio. You know, there's a lot, it's the home of the festivals, you know, palm trees, bomb weed, you know what I'm saying? A lot of scandalous hoes and shit, you know, but, you know, everyday thing, you know, normal shit to different cities, different people, you know, same shit, different toilet, you know what I mean? They got the hoods, they got everything going on right there, you know what I mean? Just trying to make it out of there, you know what I mean? That's all it is. Man, I've been doing music for roughly about 15 years, man. Well, since high school, you know, I've been at it since high school. Me and the homies, we used to freestyle right in lunch, you know, drop a beat, freestyle. I got in it because my family, you know, they like, some of my uncles, they're in bands and shit, you know, so they be like on the mariachi shit, they be singing corridos type shit, you know. I got cousins in bands and shit, so since I was little, I got influenced by music, you know. My mom's always, you know, playing that fucking Too Short, you know what I mean, that fucking, that club music and shit, you know. So growing up, you know, I just fucking, the inspiration came to me, you know, and I just wanted to be the one on stage, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the one, you know, rocking the fucking club, you know what I'm saying, making the shit, you know, pop. So I just, you know, ever since then, I just, you know, since I was little, I've been going at it, doing fucking openings at stores, fucking talent shows at school, you know, just grinding, you know, trying to get out there, selling CDs. You know what I mean? I've been doing it all, you know. Man, no lie, like, look, like I grew up with a lot of like Pac, Bone Thugs, Too Short, a lot of club music, like, you know, like Too Short, E40, you know, a lot of hyphy, a lot of, you know, like I said, a lot of movement, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, my influence to this day is I believe it's Tupac and Bone Thugs. You know, I really do listen to them a lot, and myself, you know, I play my shit over and over, you know, over and over. Nipsey, I fuck with Nipsey a lot. You know, he's a big influence. You know what I mean? Who else do I listen to? You know what I mean? I listen to OGZ, you know? I fuck with OGZ. You know, shout out OGZ. You know, shout out Swifty Blue. I bump a lot of Swifty Blue, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, I try to keep it P, you know? I try to keep it G, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, I met Blasto at the event, man, but I always seen Blasto grinding on the Instagram, you know what I mean? Because look, I got my own clothing as well, you know, GhettoBoyz clothing, you know, and I've always been trying to grind, hitting events up, you know, and I've always seen Blasto pop up everywhere on my feed, you know what I'm saying? And I finally met him at an event, and it was all love, hella love, you know, and I respect him, you know what I'm saying? He hit me with the opportunity, you know, for the label, and, you know, we here now, you know, and it's happening, you know, we're making shit work, you know what I mean?
We got Fabero, we got Blasto, we're in the building.
What's up, everybody?
What's cracking? We outside.
Good. I got King Fabero from Indio.
All right, King
I got
Fabero.
Willie West from Midtown LA.
That's right.
And I got Decent the Don from Colombia.
Shout out my boy Decent, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
That work.
Right,
Right, my guy, sir. That's my boy Decent right there.
So
I've been on my grind when you skimming on the low. You the type to always lie, now I take you as a joke. You can see it in my eyes, I've been blowing on that dro. I thought you was my homie, but you hating on the low. I've been on my grind when you skimming on the low. You the type to always lie, now I take you as a joke. You can see it in my eyes, I've been blowing on that dro. I thought you was my homie, but you hating on the low. I've been working hard trying to stack up all my dough. The product I provide, I be moving it like coke. You was trying to drag me down, but now I'm cutting up that rope. You know this shit is mine and I will never let it go. The end of 2015, 2016, you know, it was just me and the homies, dog. Like I said, I had my clothing line since 2012. You know, I've always tried to push my clothing since 2012. So I came up with the GlockBoyz in like around 2015, 2016. And it was just me and the homies, you know. I'm no lie, it came about from the Coke Boys, you know, from French Montana. My homie had a hat on that had Coke Boys, and I'm like, man, fuck. And at the time, I had like, you know, I had a thing on me, and the homie did too. And I'm like, man, fuck that, we the GlockBoyz, you know. So I just thought, you know, I put it on the shirt, you know, same font as the Coke Boys, and man, it took off, no lie, you know. It started taking off, shirt after shirt, you know what I mean? All at my house, you know, no help, no nothing. Came up by myself, the design, everything.
Pressing all that.
Pressing it, vinyl cutting, all that, you know what I'm saying? Tried different methods, and you know, right now I got the right one. I got a store opening up at the end of this month, you know what I'm saying, on Highway 111 behind In-N-Out. Those from the valley don't know what I'm talking about. There's only one In-N-Out on Highway 111 right there in Indio. Behind there, that's where I'm gonna have the store. So make sure you, at the end of April, I'm gonna have a grand opening, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Man, shout out to my management. I got my boy Blasto. That's part of my management team. Also my boy DJ Phrase One. You know what I'm saying? He's also a big part of my management team. You know, he got me in places as well. Got me to meet different people, you know. Shout out to Lush. Shout out to everybody out there, you know. Like I said, so I got a DJ Phrase One and my boy Blasto right now as part of my management team, you know.
Man, that's a blessing, right?
Yes, sir. It is a blessing.
Let me see. I got like 2 more questions.
For sure.
Speaking of Lush,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How I see he gave you a shout out.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Hey, that's my boy. Yeah. Shout out to Lush, man. That fool. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I mean? I can't even speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's my boy. We locked in, me and Lush. You know, shout out to Lush. You know, the Lush world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Compa Raider as well. You know, yeah.
Oh, and you said where you headed to an interview right now, right?
Yeah, I'm headed to my boy American Cholo, you know, American Cholo podcast, you know, and I'm pretty sure, I believe we're going to be live, and if not, either way, stay tuned for it, you know what I'm saying? So after this, you know, we're going to hit American Cholo, you know, shout out to him. I got an album out now, fresh, called Ghetto Boy, the album, produced by my boy Rinsler. This is Rinsler. You know, it's a 9-album track. He produced all of them, you know what I'm saying? It's out now on all platforms, you know what I mean? I got another one coming up, so stay tuned for the name. Man, I got so much coming up, you know, with the label, with Blasto, you know, with my boy DJ Phrase One, all these features, you know, we got some surprise features coming up, you know what I mean? He's making it happen. And just right now, make sure you stay tuned to that Ghetto Boy album. It's fresh, it got, you know, badass tracks, you know, for you to ride to, smoke to, you know, hit the club to, you know what I mean? It's all there. GhettoBoyz came about 2011, around 2011, you know what I'm saying? Me and my homie Hero, you know, shout out to Hero, you know, Carlos. That fool, you know, I was part of a different label because it was called Rolling G, you know, Rolling G Productions, through the Boys and Girls Club, because I've been going to the Boys and Girls Club since youngster, trying to use the studio. You know what I'm saying?
I know plenty of homies.
You know what I mean?
That's real shit.
So fucking, I was going through him, and he ended up moving, you know, heading out to LA out here. So my boy was like, we need to do our own thing, you know, and then we came up with the name GhettoBoyz, you know, even though, you know, there is a, you know, shout out to the GhettoBoyz, the official GhettoBoyz, but, you know, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, it's the ghetto for sure, you know what I mean? You gotta stay with it, you gotta stay aware, active, you know what I'm saying? Beware of your surroundings and shit. So, you know, we came about that name, and ever since then, you know, 2011, 2012, I started the clothing. And then, you know, around like 2015, 16, the record label, you know, I was trying to make it the label. I got a few homies under that too as well, you know. Shout out to them, you know. Shout out Rinsler, shout out Bugs, shout out Excalibur and Homeboy 760, you know what I mean? Yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through, you know, giving me an opportunity, you know, to say my word, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Thank you. You can follow me on Instagram at GhettoBoyz with the Z _ King Fabero, GhettoBoyz _ clothing. And you could also find me on my website at www.ghettoboyzclothing.com. You know what I'm saying? On Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, wherever. King Fabero. KINGFABERO. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned. Blasto Records, the label. You know, we got a lot of shit coming through. You know what I mean? Shout out everybody supporting. Shout out everybody showing love. You know what I mean? Everybody doing their thing. Keep on going. You know, it's step by step. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out here trying to grind. You know, keep on going. Don't stop. You know what I mean? All we got is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit going, man. Yeah.
Even though I gave you a chance, I knew better. I ain't even tripping for real, I can do better. Still don't trust nobody, I'm tripping on whoever. Money on my mind, I'm a go-getter. Even though I gave you a chance, I knew better. I ain't even tripping for real, I can do better. Still don't trust nobody, I'm tripping on whoever. Money on my mind, I'm a go-getter. I got shit I'm going through daily in my head, but no need for therapy, I make music instead. If I catch you trying to creep, I'ma fill you with lead. How you claiming you're my boy, but let me forget. Yeah, I put my trust in the Lord, but not religion. If you mess with my brother, you my opposition. Dreams don't go in